Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Thursday, 22nd of September 2022. It's been a rainy day for the last 2 days. We do apologize for not going live. Remember, I look at the safety of my workers too. So within the tropical storm and the tropical wave and the rainy season for the last 2 days, we do apologize. But worker safety is important to Saeed. So viewers, nevertheless, we are here. It's Bacchanal Thursday, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. We are going live on Synergy Network, Synergy Station. Now all you have to do, viewers, is go onto your Facebook account. That is all you have to do, your Facebook account, and share our live stream. Real Talk with Saieed Ali, share it. Those of you on YouTube, it's TT Real Talk. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you would know when we go live. So Trinidad and Tobago, welcome to the #1 current affairs program in our country, where you get news in a different way. We love to interact with you. Hence the reason why we have created a phone number 238-6716 to get in touch with us during our program from 7 to 8 p.m. live. Monday to Friday on Synergy Network, with a rerun the next day from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. What more do you want? Nothing better than Real Talk with Saieed Ali. So viewers, if you want to interact with us, it's 238-6716. Call the program live so we can discuss the issue that we are talking about, or an issue that you want to deal with. Like I said, we do apologize for not going live for the past 2 days. So here it is. National Carnival Commission Chairman Wincy Gypsy Peters wants around $150 million for Carnival 2023 in the hope of making it the mother of all carnival. So what about the mother of all potholes? What about that? Huh? What about the grandfathers of all potholes throughout Trinidad and Tobago? Come on, people, say something. In some places throughout Trinidad, we've seen fig tree planted. We've seen bucket. We've seen men bathing in pothole. Is that the mother of all potholes? Where every weekend our taxi drivers and vehicular owners in Trinidad and Tobago, every weekend they had to go by a mechanic. Every weekend they had to face in the parts place. But Vincent Gypsy Peters wants $150 million for 2023 Carnival to call it the mother of all carnival. And Saeed mustn't say nothing. On the 31st of August, Independence Day, a 30-day celebration. Is independence in heaven? Independence? We became 60 years of independence, and $7.5 million was given to Camille Robinson Regis to celebrate 30 days of independence. And then the corporation saying they may have no money, and Rohan Bolin, well, we ain't have no money. So where is $150 million going to come from? Where did $7.5 million came from? Everybody in Trinidad, zip them out. All those people that bought Great Easy P&M, how much money are you spending on fixing your car? Oh, Saeed, well, the P&M had nothing to do with me fixing my car, you know. Well, here we're going on. The pothole in your community, don't go by the councillor and complain. The box train in your community, don't make noise, don't protest. And continue bowling Great Easy P&M. Yeah, we good. So here it is, Gypsy, he stated that a budget was sent to a cabinet in order to have a proper carnival and the mother of all carnival that was promised. But wait, hold on, Trinidad and Tobago. Come back to me, director. Close attention to your screen. Here it is. Gypsy saying as promised. But didn't Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley promise that his government is not going to shut down Petrotrin? And what happened? The Prime Minister made a promise. So now Gypsy now is making a promise to have the mother of all carnival as promised. We chop it too bad here. We chop it too bad. At the time, he could not recall the exact figure requested in the national budget, which will be read on Monday by the finance minister, but it was around $150 million. And the $150 million could go to the corporations throughout Trinidad and Tobago to patch the roads. I'll come now, man, talk now, man. Say something now, man. And the $150 million could go into social development checks. And the $150 million for those that are on the disabled list. Those who have one leg and got their grand cut, and the $150 million could have gone there. I believe police is still owing on their rent from building that they are renting. And the $150 million could have gone there. How much bridges want fixing in Trinidad and Tobago? And the $150 million could have gone there. It's Bacchanal Thursday tonight, Trinidad and Tobago. Now, the NCC also announced that the launch of Carnival 2023 has been rescheduled from September 24th as the date clashed with National Award Ceremony in November 5th at the Queen's Park Savannah. Peter added that Tobago was doing its own thing in 2023, but the NCC would support it in any way it could if Tobago wanted the support. Peters said, the more Trinidad-like carnival around the world, the more beneficial TNT will become more beneficial. How the hell are we going to become more beneficial? $150 million could fix, you know how much things? We have 5% of primary and secondary schools remaining to be repaired. And what happened? They may have money to repair the school for education. They may have enough money to buy body cameras. They may have enough money to increase the 4%. But we studying the mother of all carnival. And nobody must say nothing. Nobody mustn't say nothing. Monday, Tuesday, we're going and jumping willy-nilly. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and all what? We're begging for food. We're begging for work. We're begging to fix the pothole. We're begging for price to go down. Hence the reason why Saieed is here. To open your eye and educate you about the things that you may forget that is important to you. All good. I love all that too bad, you know. Trinbagonians, here we are. We are in a land that used to be once called milk and honey. Paradise. The little Dubai of the Caribbean. And where is it today? Where is it going? Where is it going? Not too long ago, Pennywise shooting. I heard people bashing the police. They didn't execute their job properly. Ooh, the bandit did execute their job properly. Correct? They executed their job properly. I want to bash the police. I'm glad if the police kill bandit like that. I'm glad too bad. Less people to feed in prison. Moving along. The public health regulation was mandated that masks must be worn in the healthcare facility have been extended to December 31st, 2022. This was confirmed by Health Minister Saieed Ali, who stated that no material changes were made, but just a simple renewal. Listen to this.
Let's deal with the public health regulations. They have simply been extended, I believe, to the 31st of December. No material changes have been made. The only real measure is the wearing of masks in healthcare facilities, both public and private. So it's a simple renewal.
So now Trinidad and Tobago. On July 17, the Attorney General Office issued legal notice 140 of 202, ending the legal requirement for mask wearing in public. It remained mandatory for public and private healthcare facilities. But on Wednesday, the Office of the Attorney General issued an extension on this via legal notice 189. The public mask mandate was initially enforced in August 2020, and persons could have been fined $1,000 for first offense and $2,000 for second offense and $3,000 for third offense. So there you have it, viewers. Let me tell you something. We in Trinidad need to understand the people that govern in our country. We in Trinidad need to understand what the leaders of our country are about. We in Trinidad need to understand is the people, or are the people sitting at the leadership position, are they worthy of leading? This is what we need to understand. In order to have a better country, in order to have better control, in order to have better standards of healthcare, police service, security service, schools, we need to understand, are those on top, are they qualified to run our country? Do they have a vision of Trinidad and Tobago in the next 30 years? We have a pitch league right here in Trinidad and Tobago, and not one member in the present government have a futuristic idea about the pitch league. Not one of them have the common sense to get an excavator and a backhoe and a truck and go down by the pitch league and dig the pitch, put it on the truck, come, put it on some small farmer trailer in the corporation department and patch the road. Does any one of them have a vision for Trinidad and Tobago? No. No. And I'll say it again. No. Everyone wants to go there, feel the weight of the power, feel the strength of the power, and does nothing with it. Kazim Hussein was the local government minister. How many things were done under his administration? Forest takeover, what taking place? What taking place? They're releasing money here, they're fixing there, they're tuning here, they're fine fixing there. Call a good night.
Good night, sir. These are very good questions you're asking. The problem with Trinidad and Tobago right now is because we have no leadership.
Correct.
We have a man flying out left, right, and center, does not care nothing. Look at the kind of things that is happening. I am just seeing on the news, a lady feeds some little chance of poison to drink. You know, this is devil. This is a reflection of our leadership, you know. This is a reflection of leadership. Yep. I'm just seeing on the news again, by the Tobago House of Assembly, $50 million has been paid out to 4 contractors for work that not paid in full.
Tobago, that shit, thing in Tobago is a bacchanal, you know.
Paid out in full without nothing even start. You know, I'm always, you know, asking for we to have forensic audit for the last 7 years of this government. And then you would see where our money went, all those billions, you would see where it went. But of course, this man will not allow that. That is why he is doing what he needs to do to ensure that nobody wins this election. That is why Trinidad economy is crippling, sir.
Correct.
That is why our economy is crippling, because you have people who do not know nothing, who knows nothing. All they know is about stealing, pilfering, and lying to the population. But you know what is very, very sickening, sir? You have those followers, those supporters who are supporting them. And that is what I cannot understand. Why is it that we must have people who would determine what happens with our lives? People who are not educated. You see, the PNM has always had this agenda. Let me keep them down. And when you have means tests and this, they would qualify for some crumbs. So they would always keep us in power. That is the problem. They don't want to emancipate them. They don't want to educate them. Keep them there, and that is how they will be assured of their votes. You know, that is the problem. So something should be done. People should do whatever it takes. Let us have election and ensure this regime get out, sir, because we are getting into a place there is no recovery for it. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, my friends. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk. Boy, let me tell you, I'm going to love this topic. I ain't going to say nothing. When you come back, we're going to talk.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Realtalk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Realtalk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Realtalk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Realtalk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Realtalk Group of Companies Limited.
Yeah. Welcome back to Realtalk, viewers. Remember, we are the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. So Realtalk Group of Companies, viewers, is offering you 3.5% on a fixed deposit that is set up in our company. Very soon, Realtalk Credit Union will be opening its doors to the public to come and open a savings account. And remember, we are not like any other credit union. There's a surprise I have for you, but I'm going to wait until the opening of our credit union. Realtalk Credit Union will not be like the rest of credit union that there is presently in Trinidad and Tobago. I am going to make a difference. Realtalk Credit Union will make a difference. Bet your last dollar, I am telling you that. And you all know when I set out to do something, when Saieed set out to do something, he does it. You all know that. But we are going to make a difference. Higher interest rate, better service, little children could come and open an account. Let me tell you something. It's a whole lot of different things. So we're going on now. The Minister of Health, Saieed Ali, has provided data showing a total number of 399,689 COVID-19 vaccine doses of varying brands have been discarded in this country because the public did not make use of them before the expiration date. So Terence Dayal Singh, there were questions from the public that were placed to you and you refused to answer. You refused. Hush, 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 hide this, hide that. If they ask about A, don't tell them about A, tell them about B. Side effects of the vaccine. That's number one. What was there in place of for side effects in the vaccine? That's number two. Did you all answer it? Did you all answer it? When the side effects took effect in people in Trinidad and Tobago, did you all address it? Terence, did you address it? Did your medical team address it? Hell no! But you want to come out now and tell the public close to 400,000 vaccine doses of variant brands have been what? Discarded. Who you blame for that? The people? Do you blame the people for that? How can you blame the people for that? How can you blame the people for that? So viewers, listen to this video.
Vaccine stock. I have it here. Sinopharm, 246,785, expiring June 2023. Pfizer adult, we have none. Johnson & Johnson, 185,925, expiring between May and July 2023. And the Pfizer pediatric for 5 to 11 years, 38,670, expiring October 2022.
Now Trinidad and Tobago, the minister also gave figures for the total number of vaccine per brand TNT has received and how many were used. The number of Sinopharm vaccine that were discarded were 23,826. The number of Pfizer adult vaccine destroyed were 326,085. So far, 12,905 Johnson & Johnson vaccine and 36,053 AstraZeneca doses were also destroyed. With regards to the Pfizer pediatric vaccine, 820 doses have been destroyed. Dayal Singh stated that the COVID-19 vaccine uptake has been consistently low in recent weeks and months, with only 51.2% of the population being fully vaccinated. Listen to this.
So, vaccine uptake has been consistently low in recent weeks and months. So like for yesterday, there was a total of 75 doses done across 109 health centers, which is less than 1 per health center. So that's where we are with vaccine uptake. To date, 716,898 have completed their vaccination schedule. That's 51.2% of the population. So as you know, we have been stuck at 51% for the longest while.
Now Trinidad and Tobago, hear this, Yesterday, Wednesday, 21st September 2022, marked the end of the Ministry of Health weekly scheduled virtual press conference series to address COVID-19 issues. So it's the last. According to Minister of Health Terence Dayal Singh, the decision came in light of favorable circumstances with the country's outbreak. The circumstance, according to Dayal Singh, are a relatively low 7-day rolling average of 130 new cases, a decreased positive rate of 21.7%, decrease in hospital occupancy with just 10 patients currently in ICU, and the lowest number of active cases in recent times, which is currently at 4,259. He stated that the ministry feels fairly comfortable that there is no immediate threat to the healthcare system. Therefore, the series of health press conferences over the past 2.5 years will come to an end. Listen to this.
The pandemic is not over, in my view, in the Trinidad and Tobago context. What Dr. Chedros said is maybe he's seeing the end in sight. However, to determine whether, when we look at all these figures and we feel fairly comfortable that there is no immediate threat to the healthcare system, we have decided that today's press conference in this format will be the last of the series of press conferences we've been having over the past 2.5 years. Of course, if there are any developments that we need to come to you with or that is concerning the public, we will hold a press conference at the Ministry of Health as needed, when needed.
Although Dayal Singh admit it was a sad moment, he said it was a necessary move and noted that the ministry wants to prioritize and refocus on dealing with blood donation drive and other issues. Listen to this.
So yes, today is a bit sad, but it's a necessary thing because at the Ministry of Health, we want to move on to dealing with a lot of other issues like our blood donation drive, our NCDs, mental health, and so on. So we need to reprioritize and refocus. So one.
So now, the press conference was a staple throughout the pandemic for regular updates of the country's response direct from the Ministry of Health and other government offices. It was also a guaranteed opportunity for questions to be posed directly to officials on a frequent basis. How many times they shifted from questions? Dayal Singh further thanked the media practitioner for attending the conference together with healthcare workers for their effort during the pandemic. Now, during the pandemic, our program have always thanked the ambulance, the first responders, medical team, the doctors, the nurses, everyone who took an effort in the medical fraternity. We thank them on a daily basis. But how were they treated? Tapana biscuit. All remember that? How many of you remember that? How much for the biscuit? About $10 at in? 15, 20 at in? All remember when Terrence Dayal Singh was playing I can't say Santa Claus, you know, playing Sweet Man, Biscuit Man? All remember that? Thank you for your service. All a packet at a biscuit. Let's say something now, man. Let's say something. You want to tell me you wept? You shed a tear? How the hell didn't shed a tear for the adverse condition of those who took the vaccine? Where your tears went, they dried up? So you tell me Dayal Singh, the one tear you had to shed by the promenade? Catch yourself. Catch yourself. People like me around will always hold you accountable for the healthcare system in Trinidad and Tobago. Gypsy want $150 million for carnival, to parade, to wine and jam on the street. And we healthcare some hospitals missing furnitures, some missing equipment, and 150 to jam and wine 2 days. And they are saying, why can't you ask the Ministry of Finance to release $150 million for you to buy equipment to put in the hospital? So you, Terrence Dayal Singh, would be praised in Trinidad and Tobago as the #1 health minister that ever passed through Trinidad and Tobago. But you can't do that. You can't do that. Well, pan a biscuit. Well, let me tell you something. It's not easy in Trinidad and Tobago. It's not. It's not easy when we have people who govern in our country without a vision. Let me tell you something. Lack of knowledge, the people will perish. And a lack of vision, what we going to do? Where we going? When we have leaders who lack vision, it come like the blind leader in the blind. A blind man holding our next blind man hand, he got down in a hole, the man behind he going down in the same hole. Stuart Young said, we're going to supply the region with oil and gas. What happened? So look at the thing. Look at that. Look here, watch. Look this sweet man. Look this sweet Danish biscuit he gave out. $25 a tin. You know what that was for? Thank you for the long hours you have placed. 2 for 25. Well, geez, $12, $12.50 a tin. $12.50 a tin. That is sweet man Terrence the Alsing. That was the reward the nurses and them got at hospitals. And you want to tell me now, Saieed must come up here and mustn't say nothing. They mustn't say nothing. Thank God. I just always say, Trinbagonian and viewers of Real Talk with Saieed Ali, I just always say, thank God I do not have to ask one businessman to run an ad on my program to pay staff. God bless me so much, man. Look, we're getting a credit union and running up on stream just now. You think it easy? That is where it's called being favored by the Most High. That is a blessing. A bank. We'll talk with an owner bank just now. Hey, watch me. Watch me now. Navin, that's it. Hey, here is now. My Navin here. Let's get up 4 o'clock in the morning and shower up nice and smell nice and lighty, you know. And I do the same thing because Navin like lighting and it's working for he. And mine go work for me too. If Navin like lighting and mine go light and work too. Allah, come not Trinidad and Tobago. Come not Trinidad and Tobago. Some now businessman from Leketo. Some now businessman from Leketo and Tobago. He come down my side. He says, Saieed, I've been watching you on TV for a little while and I've been watching your progress. You have grown from strength to strength to strength. From being you became one of the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. And I have been watching you, Saieed. You know what he said to me? He said, Saieed, every time you come up on your program and say you're going to do X, Y, and Z, let me tell you something. He said, you just get it done. He said, you're the only man I see pass you in Trinidad and Tobago and say you're going to do something and you're getting it done, whether people like it or not, and it doesn't matter who in the government. You know what I care about? I care about progress. I care about people's life. That is what I care about. And it is solely embedded in my heart. Now I'm going to tell you something. If you do me wrong, I will watch you on. I say, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. But all revenge belongs to you. So when I go down the road, say, the mother so and they want to run me down and chop my shoot, man, they go down the road and you end up in a crash. Who are you blaming for it? He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall be covered under the shadows of the Almighty. When they try to go after my son, what happened? What happened? Huh? Touch not the Lord's anointing. Ooh, hey, I feel like a preacher this evening here. Call a good night.
Very good evening to you, Mr. Saieed.
To you, my friend.
Since Ms. Paula May Weeks became president of the Republic.
Hey, I believe she came out from what they use, hibernation?
Yes. That's when the bears and that's when they're taking a long sleep during the winter. Right. So since she became president of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, this is the very first time she had it right and she made a correct statement. When she said recently in the opening of Parliament that the citizens deserve better. Paula, you are so correct. We deserve a better president. All the best.
Thank you, my friend. So, Trinidad and Tobago, we're going for a short commercial break. But when we come back from that break, we're going to hear the Alsing and the pandemic not over after this.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
So welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago. Although the United States President Joe Biden declared that the pandemic over, Minister of Health Terrence Yalting does not share the same sentiment for TNT. He states that the pandemic is not over in Trinidad and Tobago context. Last week, the World Health Organization Director General Tedros stated that the pandemic end is in sight. However, he acknowledged it was not yet over. Listen to this.
A pandemic is over or not, the WHO convenes an 18-member committee, as they have done in the past, to talk about smallpox, polio, and it is only when they convene that 18-member committee and come to some form of consensus would we hear something from WHO as to where we are with the pandemic.
Not Trinidad and Tobago, I want you to understand something. That is the same Terrence Yalting. The same Terrence Yalting, the Minister of Health for Trinidad and Tobago, depended on WHO. Now he wants to go against WHO and said, no, the pandemic is not done in Trinidad and Tobago. All you want to tell me something different? All you want to tell me something different? Come on now, man. Come on. That is the same man. You go tell me you're going to buy vaccine for Trinidad and Tobago and have to sign non-disclosure? Now let's talk now. We getting vaccine free in India. Free. But we going to the African Medical County to pay for it. How much stupid could we be? How much stupid? So here it is. The Alsing state that the pandemic does not have a defined end date and noted that the pandemic may not necessarily be over where you have no COVID anywhere in the world or TNT. He added that it is going to be part of our public health landscape and states that persons need to manage COVID-19 in the near future. Listen to this.
A pandemic does not really have a defined end date. Because what is going to happen with COVID-19, it is most likely, note my words, most likely, like influenza, like swine flu, which I had, it is going to become endemic. So it may not necessarily be over where you have no COVID anywhere in the world or in Trinidad and Tobago. It is going to become part of our public health landscape. And the same way we have to manage influenza by being vaccinated, by practicing cough etiquette, this is how we are going to have to deal with COVID in the future.
So you see, Trinidad and Tobago, that is what he said. So we're switching gears now, we're going on to Al Rawi. Minister of Local Government Faraz Al Rawi have stated that he was preparing for the worst but praying for the best as the country awaits an approaching tropical wave, which the Met Office has said was almost guaranteed to impact the country with a deluge of water. They should have cleaned the drain in the crop season. He also said all 14 local government corporations plus heads of office are in active field work right now. Added, aided by the police, defense force, WASA, Tiantec, swim call. Al Rawi added that the focus was on observing rainfalls, which he said was coming in spurts, just as predicted. Al Rawi said the government or the ministry has placed backhoe in certain spots in the event landslides occur. There, he said, his ministry was offering sandbags. The ministry also stated that he was in close contact with the Ministry of Public Utilities, Works and Transport, National Security and Communication. Meanwhile, the Penal Debe Regional Corporation workers from the construction division packed sandbags for distribution to the public ahead of the inclement weather that is expected over the next 48 hours. Listen to this. Look at this. So you see, viewers, they are preparing. But Trinidad and Tobago, listen to this. Rivers need to be drenched in the dry season. Watercourses needed to be opened in the dry season. How many drenching took place in Trinidad and Tobago in the most flooded community and area? Somebody say something. Somebody say something. The Penal Debe Barapo. I ain't hearing from all you. I ain't hearing from all you. Where all your MPs and councillors when flood occurred sometimes? We don't see them. We don't see them. But some of you want to call in my program to bash me. You can't help yourself, you can't help your community, you refuse to help your neighbor, but you're bashing side who trying to get something done for your own community. Whoa. God bless you. God bless you. To continue making noise. To continue provoking. You know, sometimes people say, Saeed, why did it be getting on like that on your program? Let me tell you something. I have been at it like this for the last 4 years. And what have I gotten? A lot of things done for Trinidad and Tobago. A lot. More than many talk show hosts. I'm proud to say that. But it's not about the boasting. It's not about who's better than who. It's about getting the job done for Trinidad and Tobago as a citizen, as a patriot, as a mouthpiece, as a public figure, as a businessman for our country. It's not about who better than who. It's not about who richer than who. It's not about who driving the best car. It's not about that. It's about fixing our country. That is what it is about. How many of you can say that? Nowadays, everybody care about being on the spot. Popularity. Popularity does get you killed. Popularity could bring a bad name to you. That is what popularity does sometimes. Popularity almost got my son kidnapped. Yeah. Popularity now, they say Saieed is the biggest voodoo man or the black magic man. Navin, that's popularity. That is where it leads you sometime. So we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to continue with Real Talk with Saieed Ali right here live on Synergy Network right after this break.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Remember, I'm a licensed money lender. Those of you who are looking for cash borrow, you have collateral, which is house, land, car, gold. We will hold it. We're going to value what you have. All depends on how much you're looking for. And we're going to do business. You love to borrow. I love to lend. Very soon, Real Talk Credit Union will be opening its doors to the public to come and start a savings account. And believe me, the interest rate that you're getting is going to be way better than any financial institution in Trinidad and Tobago. I guarantee you that. I'm guaranteeing you that. You think I here to make joke? No, I didn't here to make joke. I am here as a pillar in Trinidad and Tobago to make the life of some individuals more happy, more successful, with greater living conditions. And I've been doing that. I just always look at myself as a Moses back in the day, you know. That is how I look at myself. Moses came from nothing into Pharaoh's kingdom, grew up to be rich, and then turned against Pharaoh, taking the people out of Egypt into the wilderness. I came from nothing. I came from wearing slippers. I came from working in a grocery warehouse. Look where I am today. They say, Saieed, you're a celebrity. They say you're popular. You're a businessman. You do spiritual work. You're lending money. You're buying and selling cars. You're into security and intelligence. You know why? I worked my way up step by step. Step by step. And you know what I always say? Thank God for the grace. It is the grace of God. And I will tell you something. Listen to this, listen to this. You see determination, you see effort. Once you put that to work, in certain cases, it will make you prosperous. In certain cases, not all. Don't get tied up. Not all. Not all. God said, if I can't come, I will send someone to your rescue. Not many people believe that now, Ben. Not many people. But nevertheless, we're going to leave that right here. Woodland residents have stated that they feel betrayed by the Ministry of Works and Transport as they are still waiting for an explanation as to why the floodgate in the area were not activated following severe flooding on July 21st, 2022. The residents believe it was delayed action by the Ministry of Works and Transport that caused them days of suffering and thousands of dollars in loss. Today marked 2 months since questions were submitted to the Ministry Communication Division regarding what's transpired in late July this year. But to date, there has been no response. Wow. Imagine that, eh? Imagine that. The residents pointed out that the water in their home was not running off as it used to, and they believe that the floodgate referred to local as the gate as 14 gate were not active. As the gate 14 were not active. Singh said, since the recent flooding, nothing has been done to improve the system. Residents are now on edge every time there is heavy rainfall, as they believe in a system that was built to mitigate the effort of flooding will fail them again. Because if they see 21st in July of this year and they have asked questions without answers, what you think is going to happen again? What you think? The Woodland Flood Committee requested a meeting with the MP for Oropouche West, Devendranath Tanku, to discuss their solution, but requests have been ignored. Hey, Devendranath Tanku! Hey, come on. Devendranath Tanku, make some time available and go down and meet the Woodland Flood Committee. They have requested a meeting with you. Be the big one, be the MP, be the councillor, be who you be and go down. I'm not begging, I'm telling you. They request a meeting with you. You ignore it, don't ignore it. My mouth big, you know. My mouth big, you know. And believe me, tomorrow somebody going to give me a message. Hey, Tanku, say it loud and up your name. You have a position? You were chosen to represent the people, or you choose to represent the people? Well, get at it. Otherwise, step down. It's that simple. Resignation letter. And move on. Life goes on without you. And this is what I always say. We have people who bring themselves up to the standard. I will represent Shoguners. I will represent Princeton. I will represent Port of Spain. I will represent any part of Trinidad and Tobago. And when you ask for a meeting, they're too busy. Yeah? The more you ignore a letter from your community, is the more I will mention your name on television. The more I will do it. The more I will do it. So don't tell yourself that you're a big person in society, and when your community call on you, you cannot be there. You're making a mistake. You're making a mistake. Let me tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. We need to understand I will tell you something. There's a difference between two words. Two words. There's a difference between understanding and there's a difference between acknowledging. I understand that Saieed has a show on TV named Real Talk with Saieed Ali. But I acknowledge that host on Real Talk does get things done. You understand the show, but you acknowledge that individual does get things done. So there's the difference. Understanding, I understand how to get 5 o'clock in the morning. I understand that. But I also acknowledging what I am getting up 5 o'clock in the morning to do. There's the difference. There's the difference, people. And like I said at the beginning of our program, we need to understand who's running our country. We need to understand their vision for our country. Let me give you a little hint. The Prime Minister, the visionary for the PNM administration, said to us, the people on a platform, my government is not shutting down Petrotrin. My government! My government! What happened? What happened? Gypsy promising the mother of all carnival as was promised. But you know how much it costing? An average of $150 million. Corporation throughout Trinidad and Tobago complaining lack of funding. Schools in Trinidad and Tobago, 5% to be completed, but no funding. Disability in Trinidad and Tobago, individuals are complaining that their name are off the list when they used to get pension. There's a disability grant. A man with 1 foot getting disability grant, and all of a sudden his name was taken off. No grant. Hospital needs medication. Hospital needs equipment. 7.5 given to Independence Day to celebrate 30 days of becoming 60th. 60 years of independence. Gypsy won $150 million to jump up for 2 days. While Rohan Sinanan is saying, we just can't afford to fix the roads. We don't have the finance. While Colin Mimbut is saying, our economy is booming and thousands of people on the breadline. These facts, this is facts I am hitting you. And then you will say, no, Saieed, you shouldn't say this. Let me tell you something. If you don't want to better your living condition, I do. I want to. I want to. So viewers, we the citizen needs to understand who is representing us. We the citizen needs to understand who is there for us. That is what we need to understand. During the online classes, the government had no laptops to give out. None. When schools start back now, they have laptops to give out. Now, they say they're not going to introduce no new textbook to the present curriculum. What we going to do? So viewers, we are out of time for tonight. You are viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's Thursday, the 22nd of September 2022. Our rerun of this program is tomorrow from 11:30 to 12:30 right here on Synergy Station. Remember, if you like to borrow, I like to lend. We also buy and sell vehicles. We have 3.5% going on. So those of you who want to make an investment for the later days, now is the perfect time. So until we meet again, be safe and good night.